What's going on, boys and girls? JDK here with a quick Rivals Clash recap episode. Just got off work, pretty tired, but I haven't pulled my rewards yet, so I wanted to show you guys, of course, on camera exactly the pull. As soon as I'm done with this episode, I'm gonna chow down on my gas station french fries and pass out. As you can see to the left of the screen here, I did get a couple of new pulls. Andre Palat was a pull off the board. Bergeron was, of course, my season reward. During the Rivals Clash grind, I was playing the first half of it in Star Plus, and then I realized I wasn't playing as fast. I was getting decent results, but I had to carefully choose my opponents and back out a lot. So it was eating up a lot of time. So in order to save time, I decided to go back down to Legendary Plus, and while I was there, I picked up Mike Modano, and I actually picked up Jonathan Hayes while I was still in Star tier. So now I have these two Legendary centers in my squad. I was having a problem with not having enough centers, and now I have a decent amount of them. Of course, I don't have any pros, or do I? Boom. Rank 94. Just barely got in there. I had over 9,910 points. I've never gotten anything close to that. I've had like around 8,000 before, and I barely was in the top 100 that time too. But this time I had almost close to 10,000 points, and I'm barely in the top 10. This was like the most insane event maybe of all time in NHL SuperCard history. I didn't play the game the first month or so that it was out, so perhaps, you know, those Rivals Clashes were just as crazy as this one, but basically needing 10,000 points just to be safe in the top 100 is insane. It's insane. Let's look at my rank first, and then we'll go down the top 50. And during the top 50, instead of reading out some of the names, I'm just going to give you some of my thoughts, because this was no ordinary Rivals Clash. No sir. Alright, so any familiar names here? Toko Latte. I remember that guy from Endurance. CJ Penfound 95 sounds familiar. Tofino sounds familiar. PPL Forever, I face this guy in quick games all the time. Alright, there's me at 94. Tabita Zucker commented on one of my previous videos, and Hosenkaka fended off Flurp by just 16 points. Whew, 16 points. And there's Shep from the Facebook group at 105. Shep also destroyed me in the last episode, if you guys don't remember. While I do feel for these guys in the 101 to 250 rank, they'll have a chance at possibly proing out that Stamkos in Endurance. So let's go to the top rank, and I'm going to slowly go down and give you my thoughts on this Rivals Clash. Of course, Kane for Life had 22,000 points. I don't even... That is a shocking number to see. Original 6 tried his hardest, but not even the mighty Original 6 could tackle 22,000 points. I'm gonna be honest. Alright, I could not do this Rivals Clash. I could not make top 100 without buying hot streaks. Alright, I just couldn't do it. Now, that's not to say you can't get into the top 100 without buying hot streaks, because you can. I know Andrew Harris, I believe, who we might see here in the top 50. I know he did. And there's Woodchopper. Congratulations, bud, making it into the 11,000 points, bud. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I just... The only way you could get into the top 100, the freeway, is asking a bit too much. It's bordering on the insane what it takes to do well in these events nowadays. It's getting kind of insane, and it's taking a toll on me. Every single weekend trying to do all this. I mean, I'm gonna keep trying as hard as I can, but like I said, I just could not do this without buying hot streaks. Part of that was, you know, obviously if I set aside 10 hours a day to grind and do nothing but grinding, literally nothing but grinding, you can't do anything else, you can't step outside, you know, to breathe in the fresh air, you have to just sit there and just grind for 10 hours straight. Obviously if I had done that, I could have gotten to the top 100 for free, but, I mean, come on now. Come on, it's crazy. For me, if the next Rivals Clash or even Endurance continues at this kind of pace, there's TDH11 and Excite together. If it continues at this kind of pace, I don't even. It's not healthy for the game. Now, granted, look, this was the very first Rivals Clash with the Star Pro rewards. Of course, there were actually 3 star cards up for grabs in the top 15, so there was quite a lot at play here, and perhaps that factored into this absolute frenzy that we experienced the past 4 days. But I mean, I don't know about you guys, and there's Andrew Harris at 48. I cannot keep this pace up. It's crazy. I don't even play the other SuperCard games. There are people that play all 3 SuperCard games and somehow place just as well in the other ones. I don't know what their secret is, and maybe it's some kind of, I don't know, you know, maybe they've made deals with the devil or something. Enough about me ranting about how insane that this Rivals Clash was. Let's go ahead and get our pro Stamkos. Alright. 1 Stamkos. And 2 Stamkoses. Stamkosi? Something like that. But I have a good center now. Was he worth it? Was he worth the price tag? I don't remember exactly how much I spent. I will tell you this, I did spend at least 20 bucks in hot streaks. At least. That's all I can really tell you for now. At least 20 bucks. Ugh, my goodness gracious. You better bring me many wins and good fortune, Mr. Stamkos, because you burned a hole in the wallet. Alright, he's 3 slots at least. You know, I'm gonna try to pro him out and combine them right now. So let's see what we can do. Alright, so we can train away this Ultra Pro Kucherov. Train away this Martin Hansel. This Vlasic. This Tanev. How much does one Ultra Rare Pro, Perfect Pro, give? How much does one give? Let's see here. 32? I know a single Ultra Rare gives like 22. Is that worth it? But like 10 extra experience points? Just to even things out, let's give the other one an Ultra Rare Pro. So the other one has an Ultra Rare Pro now. I feel like if I give him a second one, it might be overkill. Ah, screw it. I mean, this is definitely going to get him to 45. Oh my, 44! 2 Ultra Rare Pros only gets him to 44? Well, I don't know if I can actually pro these guys out, because, I mean, unless I dump all my ultra rare, non-leveled, like all these super rares and ultra rares, the rest of them, they're not really leveled up or anything, so. Ooh, whoa, 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 don't do that, don't do that. Just train the other 10 of. Yeah, so they're both at 44 now. That's disappointing. I would have thought 2 ultra rare pros would have got them to 45 each. I mean, I did have a bunch of super rares leveled up and stuff, but I fed them to all my other star cards and such. Well, that's a bit of a disappointment that I can't pro these guys out, but I'm not gonna spend too much time trying to figure out a way to get them fully leveled up. Now, normally I would have season rewards for you guys, but because I work nights, I have to figure out a good time to start a season so that when the playoffs come around, I'm not at work, because then I can't energize my guys. I mean, it's not that hard to figure out. I just haven't been bothered enough to figure it out just yet. Endurance is the next event. Of course, I crushed it last time, making it into the top 25. Is that gonna happen again this weekend? I'm gonna predict probably not, especially because I do work Thursday night, and that cuts into some grinding time that I do have. You know, look, I'll be honest, the only reasons I did so well in the other events, I didn't have a job then. Okay, I'll just be flat out honest. I didn't have a job during that time. I was unemployed. Now I do have a job, and you know, you can still do well, and I can't work hard. Now, I'm not saying I'm quitting SuperCard. I'm still gonna give it a go. I mean, I gave this Stamkos a go because I still love SuperCard. Really, you know, working 5 days a week and then having to, essentially, at this point, these grinds, they're, you know, the fun factor is dying slowly but surely. Especially if the competition is so cutthroat. You have to spend a lot of, a lot of your time and energy paying attention to the event. We'll see just how far I can push myself. I will be making a new video for Endurance. Hopefully I figure out exactly my season situation. So I will see you guys then. Take care.